People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube, People of elsewhere on the internet. My soaps look at PurpleButterfly-soaps.myshopify.com. My blog, PurpleButterfly-people.blogspot.com. And today is November the 6th. Early voting started today. Souls to the polls start today. And they had curbside voting for those of us that use wheelchairs and walkers. I didn't know about that feature. Wish I had before, walk 2 blocks to find the end of the line. And one of the workers go, "You park in a handicap spot on a normal basis?" And I went, "Yeah." And she goes, "Why don't you use curbside voting?" I went, "You could do that?" And she goes, "Yeah, go to your car and wait. And, what kind of car you have, so forth." So I told her that information and went and sat in my car. It was starting at 1 o'clock. It was about 12 something at that time. So basically I got out my little cheat sheet of the candidates I wanted to vote for, the issues that I wanted to refresh my memory on, and my Royal, the Royal game I like. What's the name of that thing? Royal Match. Yeah. In the meantime, I'm just here to tell you, voting day is November the 8th. Early voting started today. If you have the ability to vote, it's your right. Go exercise it. I'm not going to tell you what candidate. I'm not going to tell you what issues. All I'm going to say is you have the right to vote, so vote. If you don't vote and you don't like something that's going on in government, but your vote is your voice and you didn't let your voice be heard, then you can't complain. That's like someone once said, "Oh, I don't like so-and-so. They don't support my child." It's like, they don't support your child. Did you vote on the issue? "No, I don't vote." I said, "Then stop talking." Huh? I was like, listen, if you don't like the way something is going and there's an issue on the ballot that exactly addresses what, your issue, and you would like to see this happen as opposed to that happen, and this is a yay vote and this is a nay vote, and you don't do any votes, then you can't complain for the yay or the nay. Your voice is your vote. If you don't want to let your voice be heard, if you don't want to exercise your right to vote, then shut up. That's blunt, but that's me. That opinion hasn't changed in the 42 years I have been eligible to vote, and I have voted in every one of those eligible years. I've voted from hospital beds. I've voted now in my car. I've voted at the Board of Elections. I've voted by mail. I have voted every way that you can vote. One year, it didn't look like I was actually going to be able to vote because I was in the hospital bed recovering from a stroke. And they said, well, there's still absentee ballots, and if you could answer a couple of questions. And they asked me my name, my birthday, who I thought the president was. I passed all those questions. They said, "You seem cognitive enough to vote, so if you would like to vote, we have a ballot for you." So they brought in the ballot workers who checked my ID, because I happened to have it on me because my purse went to the hospital with me, and I went on ahead and voted. And if I didn't have my ID on me, they have ways of finding out and verifying who you are. The hospital definitely knows who I am. Intimately, because basically they stripped off my clothes And what couldn't be stripped off, they cut it off, put me in a hospital gown, did what they had to do, so forth and so on. So they could confirm my ID all day long. Anyway, I said all that to say this. It's your right. Exercise your right. You have the right to vote, so vote. Especially with all the issues that's going on these days, you want to make sure that your vote is heard, okay? If you don't exercise your right to vote and something doesn't go the way that you would like it on the issue that's on the ballot and you don't vote, then shut up talking about it. Because the way that you exercise your right to vote is by going to the ballot and voting. That's your voice. You can't complain about a ballot issue if you don't vote. So you got the right, you got the ability, go do it. Now, if you happen to be under voting age or some circumstance zapped your right to vote, then yeah, when you complain about it, I won't fuss. But if you have the ability and the right to vote and you don't do it, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Let alone not letting your voice be heard. So vote. Go vote today. The ballots are open until I think 6 o'clock, might be 5. Err on the side of caution and get there before 5, so that way if they're closing at 5, you're covered. If it's 6, hey, you're early. And then, because today's Sunday, and the early voting starts today, there's tomorrow, and then there's Tuesday, and then Wednesday, you can't vote because, well, that's not voting day. So exercise that right, because it is your right. This has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My soaps are located at PurpleButterfly-soaps.myshopify.com, my blog, PurpleButterfly-people.blogspot.com. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned, don't forget to like, comment, share, and vote. Vote, vote, vote. Go vote. Go vote. Go vote, vote, vote. Vote now. Bye now. And don't forget to subscribe. Yeah.